What's going on, blue chips? And if Ponzi ain't correct there, I don't know what is. Let's pull up LK real quick before we even get into that. I was taking a look at it. This is what I don't understand about the market. You can, intraday, you get halts at every 10%, right? But in the pre-market, they're like, you know what? Free game. You guys want to run this thing 80%? Go for it. We don't really care. It's fine. Anyways, I know I can be what I want to be. If I work hard at it, I'll be where I want to be. And I could sing that in my Nas rap voice, but we're not going to do that. Let's get to it. Alrighty, so you can see a little bit of a change to my montage. Did a lot of work on that last night, trying to make sure that we have every possible scenario covered if we want to get into a trade, short or long, on the bid or on the ask. And unfortunately, there was no way to kind of combine all these together, so this is unfortunately how it has to be. So what's up, Brad? What's up, Ponzi? Nice to see you guys here today. Yeah, the SPY gapped up overnight and is now gapping back down. So it's crazy what this thing can do. I checked the futures before I went to bed. We were up around here, and then sure enough, now we're gapping all the way back down. We're going to actually end up opening underneath where we closed yesterday. So just it's an interesting market that we're in. So CCL is another one. We're actually watching this one to add to our position. It actually did get down below its all-time lows here, which were at 790. Now, if we, I forgot it's going to look like that, but yeah, it was at 790, and yeah, I guess I can't really show it to you. I'm not going to mess with my charts right this second. But as you can see, it's popping back up, back towards 8. We actually took some of this going into the close yesterday. I believe it was at, let's see here. I think it was at like 8 something. Let me see. Filled 887. So I couldn't help but grab some there. It was it's like how can you not? It was getting down there pretty low right into the close yesterday. I was like, you know what? I'm going to take some. If it wants to go lower, then so be it. That's the only one I've actually made my third add to, because if you look at where we are, let's take a look at the daily. This is actually at its lows, but if you start looking at some of the other stocks that we're in, like RCL, they're not at the lows. American Airlines, they're not at the lows. Well, actually, they're getting pretty close. Delta, they're not at the lows. Play, also not at the lows. Like all the other stocks kind of look like this, kind of like the SPY chart. But CCL, with the bad news that had come out, they actually made it back down to their lows already. So it was hard not to scoop some of that up. And I am still looking to add one more time to this position, maybe even 2 more times, depending on what it wants to give us. So I don't really see them going out of business, but hey, that's why we diversified and we're not putting all our eggs in one basket here. So we will see what happens. But yeah, we got about 45 seconds here to the bell, and we'll see what happens. Made my charts a little bit bigger, so I mean everything probably doesn't look too much bad. I moved myself over to the middle of the screen so you guys can see everything that you would need to see. You can see the volume. You can still see the actual charts, or like the price action, the actual candles, all that good stuff. You can see my montage. So anything that you would need to see, you can see to help out if you're trying to like read what I'm doing. And it also, I realized it was kind of hurting me when I was going back and watching my videos that I couldn't even see the volume of some of the trades that I was taking. So it didn't make sense to have my, I'd have to go back and look at the charts while I'm watching. But it's better to see it live because you can see the kind of the influx of volume coming in, all that good stuff. So we got 3, 2, 1, and there is the bell. Let's get it. Good luck, everybody. Thomas Marketing, what's going on? But yeah, be careful with LK. This thing could definitely, depending on how big of a scandal it is, like Devin just said in the Discord, this thing could just straight up get halted, and then it could open up and say, hey, LK is not a company anymore. So just be careful there. I've seen that happen in the past, where companies just go straight to the OTC, and they pretty much open up at like 50 cents or something, something crazy. So it's going to be hard to find things going up. I mean, the market is bouncing a little bit here at the open. The wife and the kids actually they went for a walk here to try to give me a little bit of privacy at the open. Me and the wife had a little bit of a talk about just trying to organize, like how to organize everything. So basically, the kid made us wake up early this morning, but we also worked out a little thing where I try to get up a little bit earlier to make sure that she has time to get her early morning work done as quickly as possible, so that from 9:30 till I guess whenever she gets back, I will have that time to kind of focus so that I'm not getting my arm tugged off. GMLP. What did LK do here? Oh, wow, it actually jumped all the way up near 6. Look, it's actually at 6. I'm pretty sure, like, that's one of those times where you're like, okay, that's most likely what's going to happen. I mean, that was such a big drop. It's kind of crazy. We got here on ARNC. That's some good volume. It's just, it's so far. I mean, this thing had a huge drop yesterday. What kind of move was that? 75. See if we can get the pop through 8 here. Which would then be about a point move. This thing is just kind of stalling out here. It's like right at a key area, so we're going to keep looking on the other chart here for other things as we're waiting. It's Vivo. So ARNC not quite giving us that pop. It's trying. Look at the spread on that thing. Holy smokes. I think I had a 50-cent spread there for a second. There's so many, like pen and like we used to have shorts on these and we don't right now. Assuming the SPY's still running. If all these are running, everything seems to be kind of running with it. ARNC popping back up here. What did LK? LK actually got halted going up. Is it? Oh, I don't think. Wait. Why does it say it's? It says trading paused, but I'm so confused. Are they about to halt it? What the heck? I don't know what's going on there, but the price isn't moving, but the level 2's being really weird. ARNC. I'm just going to switch real quick so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Look at the level 2, but the price is halted at 562. That's weird because it was higher than that. So that has to be like news related, right? Still watching ARNC here for that 8 pop. Still looking for other trades too. This PE looks like it's trying to halt. And there's the big drop on ARNC. It just didn't want to give us that pop through 8. We'll see if it pops back up on the scanners, but for now we're not going to be interested. Man, the SPY must be ripping. Yeah, look at this thing. So everything's kind of going with it here. What's Carnival doing? Yeah, trying to go up with it. SM, VPX. The range on this isn't very good, but this is the first one we've seen that we actually kind of like. Has some volume. Has a lot of room though too. I don't even have a button for that one. FANG, this was a call right out of the ISW room. This is pretty interesting if it wants to pop through 28. All I have to do is pull it up and it'll do what we don't want it to do apparently today. WPX, we just had that one up, right? Yeah, this is the one that doesn't have range. NCV, no range there. EXPE, it's on the short side with not a lot of volume. C2, short the ask. What's the high here? 54.18. So the ask is above the high, but it's not actually going to the highs. VER. Dang, ARNC, that's a bummer. That would have been a winner. I was seeing if EXPE wanted to bust through here. Oh, and there it goes. Man. All right. We're not on our game apparently this morning. This WPX just looks really good. There's just no range there. And the volume's there. Man, ARNC was my fault. Oops. We should have been in ARNC. That was just me not jumping in for some reason. Because now it's actually on the other scanner because it's making the big move down. ONDK, let's check some on the other side here. What did the SPY end up doing here? It's pulling back, that's why. Okay. Frank, what's up, man? Good morning. By the way, I am sorry to everybody now that there's a few of you in here. When you watched my video yesterday about the giveaway, I hope you watched it to the end because there was a lot of people that commented that I know did not watch it to the end. And if you guys take notice at what today is April 2nd. Yesterday was April 1st. So I just wanted to say sorry, but I couldn't help myself. I know that the attention span, I know that like 1% of the people that watch my videos actually watch it to the end because of the analytics that I check on every once in a while. And so I just thought it'd be funny to throw that in there. So, gotcha. But also sorry at the same time. I do eventually plan to do giveaways like that, guys. I really do. But unfortunately, I'm not at a point in my trading career where I can be giving away that kind of money. Thanks, Frank. CRTO. I'm looking at both scanners, guys. That's why you'll see some are moves to the downside, some to the upside. LJPC. What do we got here? The range on this isn't that great either. Some of these are also ISW plays. So if you're looking at the scanners and you don't see it, that might be why. They might be on the scanners, but I have mine filtered to only see 40 mil floats and up. So sometimes I don't end up seeing everything. NCLH, Norwegian Cruise Lines, making a move there. CCL kind of still doing its thing. If CCL was going to dump, I wanted this thing to dump to like $5 so I could like scoop some more up, but it doesn't look like it wants to, at least not yet. CNK. We're going to see if CNK can make a little bit of a run through 9. Let's put that one down here. We'll keep scrolling. AMRN. Here we go, AMRN. Here we go, here we go. All right, we're going to try AMRN here. Looks like we just need to get back down to 550 and get that little bit of a flush. All we need is that little flush through 550 here. Probably going to get a bounce, though. It was a pretty quick move back down. Oh, right down to it. Oh, 48. I saw 48. We're sitting at 47. There we go. And we got our fill. Boom. First real trade with the new strat. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Still watching CNK here. Just popped through 9. It's actually looking like it wants to try to halt. Mr. Gifford. I'm sorry to the people that didn't watch the end of the video. Because, I don't want them, I legitimately feel bad because they might really think that there's a real giveaway. So, but there's not. So, yeah, that's why I'm sorry. So, CNK halted there. Let's go back to AMRN. Did this thing pop back up? Beautiful trade there on AMRN. That thing just came out of nowhere. Right off the scanner, guys. It was just popping on the scanner. It was at over 30. Everyone in the ISW room, too, look. B said AMRN, GDT, AMRN. Everybody's AMRN, money, money, money. Half left, all that good stuff. So, the scanners do work. That's all I gotta say. I wouldn't be able to trade without these things. I tell you that, guys. I tell you that all the time. You guys already know that. That's where every one of my plays come from. I wish I could. It'd be so much easier to not have to snip. If you could just sit, like, is anybody? I'm pretty tech savvy, but I don't know. Is there a way to alt print screen so that you print just the window that you have selected, but then at the same time, just save what you alt print screened? Like, can you do that without having to like open up Paint, paste it, and then save it? Yeah, Frank, don't be sorry. The market's not sorry when it takes your money. That's true. Yeah, yesterday it actually worked pretty well. I asked you guys to hit the like button because the YouTube algorithm really likes it, and we did get some more people in here. So if you're here, there's 20 of you here. Let's see if we can at least get up over 10 likes. I'd appreciate the support. Watching AMRN, if this thing wants to go back up, we were looking for kind of a bigger move, but we'll see. Here we go. Yeah, this is the one that got absolutely whacked. Was it 2 days ago? Let's keep scrolling back here. Like 3 days ago. Look at that in the after hours. Look at that. I wonder if that was earning. I don't know what it was. Offering, earnings. I think it was an offering. I can't remember, to be completely honest. But our trade here was strictly price action, right? That's all we were looking at. We had the pop through that resistance area. We felt it slowing down. We jumped in. We hit the bid because the spread wasn't that bad. And we got our fill. Let's see what LK is doing. LK, dang, up to 668. So maybe they're saying it wasn't that bad. I'm so confused why the level 2 is doing what it's doing, but it is halted again here. What's the SPY doing? SPY's coming back down. ARNC, that chart's kind of hard to read just because of that high of day from yesterday being all the way up there at 15. What did EXPE do? Looks like a lot of guys got this. Oh, yeah, this is the one that we were looking to get in, but we didn't. We were looking for that pop through high day, and it actually got it, but we weren't watching it when it happened. Look at that. It definitely would have been a winner. Light shot. Free snip. What is free snip? Isn't snip? That's what I'm using, right? Just the Windows program. The snip and sketch. That's what I do. I'll just load this up, hit new, do that, and then hit the save button. But I feel like if I could just click it, hit Alt Print Screen, and then save what I have copied at that current time to a certain folder, that would be amazing. Still watching CNK. We'll see when that opens. Man, EXPE, that was a nice one there. We would have definitely got our fill there. 2 So we would have been looking for 80 cents. Yeah, we clearly got 80 cents there. APA, that thing is going to the downside. So this is right off the other. This is the minus I3 scan, looking for moves to the downside. And as you can see, that's a pretty good move to the downside. One trade in NVIDIA so far, not the best average, but green trade started too early. I know that feeling. It's kind of why I'm trying this one entry type deal. Because let's go back real quick before CMEG opens up and look at AMRN. My typical trade, I would have entered that with a 25% starter position, and I would have been looking to add if it went up like towards 6 and pop through 6, etc. So we would have got the same fill through 550. Hold on, and it would have been with a quarter position. So we would have made 25% of what we just made. So that's kind of why I'm trying this, because I seem to do very well for the most part with starter positions, or yeah, my first entry. So that's kind of why I'm trying this route. Long walk? I was being funny. It was only 15 minutes. You left? Yeah, I guess you're right. So now the noise is going to continue in the background. So sorry about that. Enjoy our 15 minutes of 20 minutes of silence. Mr. Gardner, if you're here, by the way, I did notice some grass coming up out back finally. So hopefully it's starting to come around. Just watching the scanners right now, guys. There's really nothing going on. Just waiting for something to move. Apparently LK is back open. This thing is squeezing back up here. I actually thought about taking a long position. Believe it or not, I opened up my Webull account and I went to take 25 shares at 430, but since it was the pre-market, it was telling me that my limit order was so far away from the current price. It was still registering the price at like 27 something or wherever it closed yesterday. And so I was like, you know what? I'll just cancel it and see what it does at the open. And yeah, I should have just took it. I'd already be up 50% on my money. It would have been $100 already. Yes, bud. We can play when Daddy's done working, okay? I know I usually play when I work, but that's because I'm too nice. Oh, you're going to get me. I got demonetized yesterday. I'll turn it on. I'll just turn it lower. Oh, crap. It's in my ear. All right. I'm going to lose the scanner. Hold on, Bray. Hold on. You're not going to really be able to hear it anyway because of Camden. See how distracted I get that quickly? Like, Brayden, that's just how it's gonna work because your brother's got that, and I can't have the sound too loud. I understand you can't hear it, Brayden. I just told you. You can hear it? All right, well, good. Awesome. So CNK, we missed that now because we were completely distracted. I mean, that thing just straight up dumped. That quick. ARNC. This is the one that we were looking at earlier. NEPT. I have a feeling that my mic is picking that up, so probably going to get demonetized again. CDE here. This is the one that we were looking at earlier. It didn't really have any range. If it could somehow squeeze up here through 315, might actually still look to take it. In Tesla, quick scalp. Yeah, to the long side. Nice. NEPT. What's AMRN doing here? It's still headed down there. So we got a pretty good chunk of that one. Pretty happy with it. There's really nothing popping on the scanner except this NEPT, and this is just bouncing off the bottom. It's a lower price one, so that's why it's kind of doing its thing. Actually change this to 2. Just so we don't get those penny stocks that jump over $1. It'll kind of get rid of a little bit more noise. Sand. This could give us some movement. I don't have anything there. WES is right off the minus I3 scan. RWT as well. CRTO. MTDR. Just scrolling through the scanner, guys. And these aren't even alerting. I'm just kind of scrolling through charts. Excuse me. LK all the way back up to 8. Definitely some squeeze potential there. The imbalance is sitting there at 875. This thing's crazy. Apparently, the news on LK was the guy who reports the sales. Apparently, he fraudulently reported $2.2 billion in sales. That's crazy. That's a lot of money to fake report. Fake news. Tilray, TLRY. I know we don't have any shorts there, but just kind of scrolling through still. I feel like the market is in a area of where it doesn't really know what it wants to do at this current moment, so we're not really getting a lot of good setups. I mean, look, the SPY is pretty much just kind of chopping sideways. I mean, if you guys remember, we were in 10, 15-point ranges during the most volatile times of this, and right now, you know, we've been keeping it to, let's see, 251 to, well, I guess that was about 8 points, but still, that was a big move for the SPY and for that day, and that was 8 points from its highs to its lows. So we're definitely slowing down on the volatility a little bit, even with the really bad news going on. Just waiting for something to pop up here on the scanners. Chinese Starbucks. Yeah, that's what LK is. It's called like Luckin Coffee. Yeah, I'm definitely going to get demonetized. There's no way that it's not picking that up. Yesterday I had to trim a few sections out, but I think if I keep talking a little bit, just here and there, it has a problem picking it up, so we'll try that, because I'd rather the kids be quiet. Let's take a look at this chart here. Sorry, I forgot to click over here. Yes, Camden. The car. So this car doesn't work. Oh, it does kind of work, sort of. The batteries are dead. We need to go get more batteries. Maybe Daddy will do that today. What did AMRN? That was Thomas's chart. Did that actually, it looked like it was forming a descending triangle, but it was already after the big move down. So yeah, we're getting that pop back up here. Let's see what happens here if we get high of day. Yes, Camden. He's pointing up at the bowl. I don't know if he's trying to see what's in it. It is his. Well, one of them is.
One was yours and one was his.
Yeah, you didn't finish yours, Brad, remember? I don't know what you did. What was it? Did you take the goldfish? Rad right here off the opposite scanner. Still watching AMRN. Let's see if RAD wants to give us a push down here through 1150. Actually a pretty good area for Rad at this 1150 area. Looking at the 60-minute. Buy. It's about a 50-cent move. He's looking for 20 cents. Just kind of watching this. These aren't necessarily my forte, so AKA going long. Tilray popping on the plus I3 scan here. I really ultimately would like to see the 1150 area get tested. That's where I'd feel more comfortable entering a position. But looks like we're going to get the pop here. Keep an eye on this one here. See what MUR also doing something here. This actually looks like it can halt at 630 if it gets there. Some interesting things going on. I guess the SPY is trying to come back up. These lower price stocks, they tend to halt as the SPY is making a big move. AM, no range here. KYN. TLRY must be making a big move, yeah, because this thing's been on the scanner and it's at 40 on the scanner right now. Look at this thing. This is what the scanners will show you when we get the big intense moves coming up right to yesterday's high at the open as well. And this thing just faded all day. See if it kind of repeats. We don't have any shares here, obviously, so. $100 stock, it was actually at $300 if you scroll back a little bit more. This is the one that got pumped all the way up to 300 and then literally hit 300 exactly and died. Tilray, this is back when the cannabis thing all happened. I mean, we definitely would have taken a position there if we had shares. Yeah, it's a weed stock. Tilray, CGC, CRON, and IGC, I think it was, were like the four main ones. What do you mean, Mr. Gifford? FANG? What do we got there with that? Oh yeah, isn't this the one that we were looking at earlier? See if it would make a move. AMRN isn't really doing what we want. LK is now halted at 963. Man, should have just took that little position. 25 shares down there at 430 would be looking pretty good right now. Because I was just going to hold it just to see what it did. I mean, the worst we could have lost was $100, right? If it went all the way down to zero. And we would have already made that plus some. The risk reward there was pretty nice. Like I said, I tried, and then I just kind of was preoccupied, and it popped up that error message, and I was like, eh. So I just kind of left it alone, but oh well. Not a big deal. Just gonna sit here and watch Fang. This thing's pretty slow. See if we can get that pop through 2850. We got up to 2841. And it does not look like that's going to happen. We'll see if it pops back up on the scanner. LADR up on the scanner right now. It's at high of day. No real range. SIEN. We've played this one before in the past. Also, not a lot of range today. See, I think we've played this one up when it was in like the $6 range. That's down. I mean, obviously everything's down right now. Yeah, Mr. Gifford, it's definitely we're definitely in a weird situation right now. I mean, we definitely, like, if you look at the daily on the SPY, we definitely got that dead cat bounce, as a lot of people would like to call it, relief bounce, relief rally, whatever you want to call it. And now we're kind of coming back down. The question is, are we going to make a higher low, or is this going to be the continuation of the bouncy ball, right? Are we going to end up going lower? That's the big question. But in the next 2 weeks, if we can hold above this area, make a higher low, as the virus starts to come back down and everything starts to open back up and stuff like that, I think we'll be okay. Especially when all the money starts getting injected in near, I believe, from what I've heard, like the end or the beginning of May. So end of April, beginning of May. We'll see. Obviously, I'm just kind of going off what I think is going to happen. Obviously, this is not financial advice by any means, just my opinion. Didn't we just have shares available on LADR? No, maybe not. ETRN. Are you not watching it, bud? You want mom? She's right there. But she's... You want more what? Where is Camden? Oh, you laid him down. I don't know what you're saying, bud. You're not speaking loud enough. Oh, you want to play. Gotcha. BE. WES. What did RAD end up doing? Oh, it ended up coming up there. So we would have got our fill to the upside. It actually tried to get back down there, 1156, but we would have been all right. It never actually went down. So we would have been looking for 20 cents there, hitting the 50 share one, and we would have already been there. So that would have been a winner. It's good to, again, guys, just because you're not always taking trades, just watching and learning is part of it too, right? You can't just go back and look in hindsight all the time. Just alerting W to the ISW room in case somebody has shares. We don't have shares on this. Also let them know it was on SSR. It's a pretty nice move though. RCL also moving. I would assume that means the SPY is still moving as well. Yep. What's CCL doing? CCL also attempting to come back up. BPAA. Nothing there. BTU. Let's look at the other side. Everything's kind of just going sideways at the moment. PAG-P. Thankfully, when we got the trade we did, that won't have to be trimmed out. But unfortunately, most of this is probably going to have to get trimmed out. Let me try turning it down a little bit. He's not really like 100% watching it anyway, so maybe I can not have Disney try to steal my 50 cents that I make on the stream. CD. This thing just grinding. Look at this thing. JNUG. What the? Do you have the back door open? Just I feel a breeze, but I see the front door is kind of cracked. Oh, I'm getting super hungry. Yeah, LK Alex has been halted pretty much all morning. Oh, it got halted down this time. I mean, yeah, you can see all these little dots sideways. That's the halts that it's been in. I've never seen a level 2 do this, though, where it just constantly goes back and forth. I've always seen it just sit still, like at the current prices, but they're like actually showing all the fake bids and stuff, which is interesting. This SVM, not really interested in playing it because of the way it's moving, but if it wants to shoot straight up to like 380, it'd be something we'd be interested in. NEPT to the downside. GLNG. Never heard of that one before. It's bouncing off the bottom as well. Goro. Just sounds cool. Reminds me of Mortal Kombat. MUR. We were looking at this one earlier on this move, but we wanted it to continue. Consolidated, a little bit of a bull flag there. Things are starting to slow down a little bit here. 20 of you in here, only 6 likes. Come on, guys. Hit that like button for me. Let the YouTube algorithm know that you love me. Just like you all let me know that you love me in my video yesterday. I love you guys. Even if you didn't mean it, I still love you guys. Appreciate all the support you guys give me. There goes W still. Nice move there. It's getting up there to double top. That trail looks nice. You don't love me anymore. Yes, you do. Yeah, we did love you temporarily. Hey man, don't call me big. Make me all self-conscious. No, I'm just kidding. I am kind of big. I've still been losing weight though. I was 217 yesterday morning. I didn't check this morning. They love me enough to watch for a minute, and then they click off. They're like, all right, he's doing a giveaway. What do I got to do to enter the giveaway? So right there, like the 1 minute mark, I mentioned all you got to do is say, I love Tim in the comments. And then you just get the comments rolling in. I love Tim. I love Tim. But if you would have watched an extra 30 seconds, you would have realized that it was all an April Fool's prank, joke, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, this just goes to show you too, like looking at SIEN, look at that big pop through previous resistance. The chart looks really nice. We just can't really take the shares to really make it worth it, but you still get the same moves, right? The charts look the same. It's just the price is a lot different. So unfortunately, I'm not trading these right now because for me to trade these proficiently, like looking to get half that move back, I have to take a bunch of shares to get what I'm looking to make. So that's why I can't really trade those right now. But in the future, the price really and the range really shouldn't matter because everything will be based on the range anyway. Because like right now, it really only makes sense for me to go down to about 50 cent moves. So as you can see, this was only, what, a 20 cent move. So it's hard, actually, yeah, about 20 cents. Hey, Jason. I am on DOS platform, and I am using CMEG is the broker, Capital Markets Elite Group. If you need any more information on either of them, I have a CMEG review on my page, and I also have a DOS video. The DOS video is older. I've actually been planning on updating that now that I know a lot more about it. I just haven't had the time, and especially you would think now with being quarantined, you'd have more time to do stuff. But when you have kids that are 2 and 4, you don't really have time to do anything. So it's kind of where I'm at the moment. That's why I haven't been getting the weekend videos out and everything. We're just busy being with the kiddos. So I don't really have that little bit of time, because now normally when I would get off, when I would lay the little one down for his nap, I would have time to myself, but that is not the case now. I got the wife home, got the other kid home, and yeah, so really no extra time at the current moment. And then usually at night, I'm trying to study. I actually just bought the DOS replay feature from DOS themselves. It's $100 for a month because I want to really go back and back test this strategy to see how it would work in the long term. So I'm looking to, over the course of this month, make 1,000 some trades if I can, just back testing, seeing if this strategy really works while we also test it live. But yeah, if you have any questions about DOS or CMEG or anything, the scanners I'm using, whatever it may be, feel free to just chime in and ask. That's kind of why we have the live stream going, because we all know that trading can be a little bit lonely. So that's also a good place to just kind of hang out and try to beat the market together, right? That's our common goal. We're all here to make money. So if we can have a little bit of fun and keep each other company while we're doing it, then that's good for me. Yeah, I've used both, Jason. Sterling, it looks a little bit cooler, but I used it for a month, and I just didn't like the speed of it. The speed didn't feel right to me. It felt a little bit laggy. Even if it was just like a split second, you could definitely feel it, where DOS is just instant. Everything is just crisp. It's clean. And there are features that DOS have, like this last price line that you see moving up and down, the orange line. Something as simple as that, like Sterling doesn't offer that. And there's a lot of things that Sterling, like these dotted lines going across from yesterday's high and yesterday's close, doesn't have that. There's just like little things that I really like about DOS that Sterling doesn't offer. And yeah, so I don't know. I personally would choose DOS over Sterling for the simple fact that I feel like it's quicker. It's more crisp. And it's easy. It's simple. And it has a lot of things that a lot of brokers can't do, just like little minor things, because it's so simple. Like think of the Apple, like the iPhone. It's so simple, you can't really mess it up. But it also does have a lot of cool features. Somebody from ISW mentioned FANG, F-A-N-G. APOP, I didn't even see that one on the scanner. That's a lower float though. Yep, no problem, Jason. Yeah, if you have any more questions, feel free to chime in. We have APOP, Alex, just no shares to short. You'll notice a lot. I get that question a lot. Does CMEG have good shorts available? And I always give the same answer. If you're looking to play low floats like all the gurus out there and stuff like that, no, there's not many shorts for the low floats. But if you're looking like mid to higher floats, caps, whatever, mid caps, whatever you want to call them, they're pretty much all there. It's rare that I run into ones that I don't have shares on unless they're towards the lower end of the float spectrum. So like M 308 mil float, we have shares. JWN, I'm just rolling off from the scanner here. So this one's a little bit low. Well, no, it's 104 mil. But also right now is an interesting time because everyone has pretty much taken the shorts from like all of these stocks. So we are also in a very weird market at the moment too. So you also have to take that into consideration. But you'll see, I have the little S here for most of the stocks that you see me scroll through. It's more rare for me to find a stock that I can't short than one that I can. BBBY, I know that we've had shares of this in the past. But again, look at where this thing is. It's probably just people took all the shares. There's just no more to give out. This AMRN is just chopping sideways. I'd like to see this thing go high of day and make a big move, like up towards 6 and through 6. This actually has a pretty big gap to fill. I wonder if that's what these bulls are looking at here. And I guess technically it's not a gap. Well, yeah, it is a gap on the daily because that was in the after hours. And it's a weird gap too because of that big push down at 858. So the gaps start, we're actually pretty much in the gap. Yeah. But 858 is to the bottom of the gap if you scroll back. But if you're going off the last candle before the gap started, it's actually all the way up there at 1293. That's a pretty big gap. AMRN getting extended again. News says it's considering selling. Lost patent on heart drug under investigation. Well, why would anyone want to buy AMRN if that's the case? That doesn't... I wouldn't want to buy it. APRN was something that somebody just called out. That is right off the minus I3 scan. That was actually Jeff. I think I would want to move under yesterday's close if we were to be interested in this one. NVTA. Thing's kind of grinding. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, it's true, Mr. Gifford. 12 NVTA. This thing also has a lot of room. If it wanted to start squeezing up there towards yesterday's high all at once here, might be worth looking at. Let's see what the SPY is currently doing. Oh, the SPY actually made a run. Look at that. Went all the way up towards what, 249? 248? It went through 248. Why does it say it's only... It says 240. Oh, there it goes. It just updated. 249. I was like, wait a minute. That's definitely over 248. Yeah, it went right to 249 and stopped. I'd love to see NVTA make a squeeze here up through 1250. All right, Frank. Hopefully that's a green sign. Hopefully you're done trading and you're good to go. What did LK end up? LK is actually coming back down now. Craziness. All right, Ponzi. Appreciate you guys stopping by. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Wait, today's Thursday, right? It's not Friday. Correct? Yep, today's Thursday. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. So we're going to be getting out of here in about 10 minutes ourselves as well. Just kind of watching NVTA. I'm actually interested if this wants to give us a little bit of a push through 1250 here, up towards 13. Gotcha. Yeah, I try to just make it till 10:30. So I'm only going to be here for another 10 minutes. Here we go. We're getting the move towards 1250. See if we can get the pop through. There we go. I was kind of hoping for more of a pop here. That's not what we were looking for. We wanted to pop through like up into the 60s there because we still have plenty of room. But this thing came straight back down. $1. We would have been looking for 40 cents. So we'd still be in it, but not. We'd be about halfway here. We would have needed the 12 test, like the 1210 area, if we would have hit above 50. And there it's coming down. Let's go take a look at this EXAS here. This thing is running. I had pulled it up on my other chart. It's a pretty big move. A pretty big move back down there that quick. That was about 50 cents all at once. Got up there to 74, dropped pretty much all the way back down to 59 here. Looks like we might miss this one. This one has a spread, so we'd have to play the ask on this one. But we were looking to play it up there over 59.50. I don't think the bid ever even got up over 59.50. Kind of keeping it on watch here. Just scrolling through a couple other charts that were popping up. So back down through 59 here. So yeah, we're going to miss it. That would have already been a winner too. Well, not quite. Oh yeah. Right there. It would have been a winner. Oh well. We pulled that one up just a little bit late. We pulled it up and you guys literally saw we had what, like 5 seconds and that thing started dropping like right away. And the range isn't that great there. Yep, no problem, Jason. I'll see you around, man. I'm assuming you have other scanners besides ISW. I don't have NVTA. I do not have other scanners. ISW is all that I use. I don't need anything else. Took AMRN short scalp. Honestly, just trying to get platform fees paid. Market is insane. Alex, he uses this. Yeah, I do it very exclusively. Yeah, the spread was really bad there on EXAS. But if I would have pulled that up earlier, I would have definitely tried to get in on the ask. I pulled it up too late. I only had like 5 seconds to react there. Vincenzo, I do not have any idea where he is. He pops in when he wants to. Looking for pepperonis. EXAS, after that big drop there from the top, it's actually trying to pull back. But just to give you guys a quick lesson on the scanners, that was popping right there on the scanners. And we did pull it up a little bit late, but what I'm trying to say is, look, grind. You finally get that big move. The scanner sees that. You pull the chart up. It gave us, like, if we would have pulled that up a little bit earlier, we would have seen this move going through 59.50. Could have got in. The stronger the move, as you can see, grind. It has no problem going higher. But then that strong move, the more intense the move, intensity stock watch scanners, the more intense the move, the weaker the trend. So you're almost always likely to get that nice pullback. Now, whether it's the top or not, we don't know. But the strategy itself, the idea behind it is that we're looking to find that reversal on that strong move and capitalize on the pullback. And then if you happen to find the top, that's where your strategy can really pay dividends if you scale out of trades. Because if you scale out of a trade like this and it was the top, now your average is up over 59.50 and you could ride this thing, like say it fades for the rest of the day all the way down to this previous resistance down here around 57. It's endless opportunity. And as you can see right now, it's kind of looking like it wants to come down. There you go, 58.55. So the scanners work, guys. It's that simple. I don't. Everyone is like, oh, you're trying to sell a scanner. No, I'm never trying to sell you the scanners. I just personally get so excited for how well that they work. And I can't believe that more people don't know about it. I mean, they are still new. Trade Ideas has been around forever. It's just what everyone knows because it's really the only scanner out there of its kind. But now ISW is around, and I've used Trade Ideas. I used Trade Ideas for a full year, or it was like 8 months. I actually didn't even use the last 3 months or 4 months of my contract or whatever, because I found ISW and I was like, this is just way better. It fits my style a lot better. It finds everything a lot better. I don't have to do any work. I don't have to do any research. I can literally just let these scanners do everything for me. And I just get so excited to talk about it that's why it sounds like I'm selling, but I'm not. I just genuinely love the scanners that much that I just like talking about them. You were in EOG. Let's see what EOG's got going on here. Yeah, not bad. It looks like it was probably up on the scanners, actually. Had a nice little break there. Alex, we really just come here for Tim's charming personality and Disney-themed background music. Because none of us can afford his scanners. Yeah, I mean, they can. I mean, it's it's what, $97 with the, if you use my link in the description for the elite scanners. So $100 a month. to get the two main scanners that you really need, the plus I3 scan and the minus I3 scan. Plus you get the two gapper lists if you really want the gapper list to help make a watch list in the morning. And then you get the tops list, which is nice. So, I mean, that's really all you need. $100 for the plus I3 scan and the minus I3 scan is more than worth it for $100. I mean, you can make that in a month if you're trading any kind of size. You guys watch me. I'm not really trading any size at the moment because I'm trying to really hammer down some new parts of my strategy. So that's why I am trading the way that I am currently, but I do plan to scale up. I was scaling up a little bit before, but as I was doing that, I realized that I'm just more of a single entry kind of trader. So I'm really looking to see if this just works out. I'm just going to dive in the deep end with it and see if it works out. And if not, then maybe we'll look to revisit where we were and go from there. Image in Discord. Let me see. Boom. Look at that. Was that right off the scanner? Yeah, marketing. That's what I'm talking about. Just to show you guys. Marketing's chart right there. I'm assuming this was right off the scanner. Looks like he had some levels drawn out there. Got the nice short. Boom. Look at that cover. Love it. Back to work. Will the forward scanner still hunkering down and eyeing those bug out shelters in the woods? Yeah. It's funny, the Google searches for like bunkers and stuff. There was a post on Reddit about that. It was pretty funny. Here's kind of a descending triangle that already started. This was actually mentioned by V in the ISW room. You can see the triangle here. We already kind of missed the flush a little bit. I would say like right there, see it's already started the flush. So we're already about 17 cents below it. But yeah, that was a nice descending triangle right there. Descending triangles, you're looking for about 1-to-1. So if you got in 28.50, you'd be looking for about 50 cents. So you'd be looking for that 28 test, which it looks like it's headed there. So nice call out by V there. Yeah, I'm not. I'm going to get out of here. What are you saying, mister? Ooh. Oh, that's exactly what I'm going to be doing, marketing. That's exactly what I'm going to do. CNK, let me take a look at it. Yeah, I really wanted this thing to pop out of the halt because this thing had a lot of room up to yesterday's highs. So that's kind of what I was watching. EXAS is in kind of a weird descending triangle pattern here as well. Very whippy though. Things has 30-cent spread pretty constantly. Gush, isn't that an oil stock? What happened here? A lot of volume here in Gush. Again, this is right off the scanner. APA apparently as well. I'm assuming those are related. Their charts look almost identical. So if they look identical, this is about to get a big push up towards 490. Look at Gush. What just happened here with oil? And right back down. Stronger the move, the weaker the trend, guys. You can get those big pops like that, you're going to get a pullback. It might continue. It very well might continue. But you're always going to get them pullbacks first. You're always going to have the human emotion. You have these big pushes. All these people that were long right in here, they're going to be like, holy crap, nice. All right, sell, 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 right? And then you're going to get shorts coming in, sell, sell, sell. But then, once you have that pullback, if it's still strong, it's going to continue, right? What the heck is going on? The scanners are going absolutely nuts right now. The SPY is ripping 250, about to touch 250 here. That's why. All right, let's see if we can find something here. A coronavirus sympathy sale. Mr. Gifford, I have actually talked to him, and he said at $97, like after the data and all that stuff, he is and like after he pays us our little bit of commission that we make on it, he's barely making any money at that $97 price point. So he's basically using the elite scanners as kind of a gateway for you guys to see the potential in the rest of the scanners. There's a lot popping right here. I don't like the range on this one. I mean, the scanners. Look at the scanners right now, guys. This thing is a Christmas tree. Look at that. Like, pick your poison, basically. That PDCE. Just, there's so much going on. I'm gonna keep that one up. PDCE. Let's go down to the other. The SPY is ripping. It went right through 250. Was there some kind of good news? What did Gush end up doing here? It's still going. Hold on, bud. Daddy's about to get off after we figure out what's going on here. Yeah, as the market just started ripping out of nowhere. SLB, here we go. Here's a little bit better. Wish I would have found this one a little bit earlier because now we're getting the pullback. Dang it! Bray Bray, go away can you please go away just for about 3 more minutes? Can you just go in the other room for about 2 more minutes?
No.
What do you mean no? He's over here, bugging me.
Yeah. Do you want to call Nona? See if she answers?
CXO about to halt here. Volume's kind of crap. Everything's kind of coming back down now. Little pissy that I didn't find that one quicker. SPY's coming back down under 250. Oil production cut talks. This SLB actually popped back up here. 1350. I'd like to see a little bit more of a pop here. No, it's okay marketing. I mean, opportunities here. Let's take a, see if it wants to give us one last little trade here. Kind of hit that right at the right time. Kind of popped up there. This one might actually stop us out. We were just making sure that we got through that 1450 area. Wowzers. All right. Oh, we'll see if this wants to stop us out right away. Jeez. All right, we're going to get stopped out here. It made it to 61. We're sitting at 62. It's going to pop right back up there, it looks like. This is weirdly strong. The SPY is ripping again, so yeah, we're going to get stopped out here. Hopefully we don't get too much slippage. So if we can come back down towards our entry, we might look to take what we got. 32. Ouch. Wish we would have waited for that last little pop there. We would have been looking nice. Yeah, we're gonna get stopped here because the SPY is ripping. I don't really see how we can't get stopped here. There it comes. There it is. We were on the ass there. I'm just hoping we don't get too much slippage. There it is. We ended up with 1 cent slippage there. Dang it. All right, still watching it. This is a crazy move. So we'd have to readjust here. It's a pretty big move. Jeez, look at this thing. It's just whipping. Something is going on here. The SPY is already up at 252 here. If this would have just happened, what, like 2 minutes later, I wouldn't even have been here. It's crazy how that happens. Still watching. Everything is just ripping right now. Just climbing the ladder. All right, we got to try this again. Obviously the spread's a little, or the move was a little bit larger, so now our range order is a little bit higher. That is just such a intense move here. So we'd have to get all the way back down to 1435 here. And the scanners are just a Christmas tree right now. It's crazy. See if we can get back down through 1450 here. I would think the SPY is going to at least pull back here to test that 250 area if we do get a pullback, so we should at least be all right. Watching SU as well here. We're going to try SU as well. So we got 2 trades here. I'll scroll back and forth between the two. SU and SLB. As you can see, they look fairly similar. So I'll keep SLB up here, and then I'll keep you updated on SU. So our range is 1855 by 1755 on SU. ZM. We can't do anything with ZM, but yeah, that actually looks like a grinder.
Is this the last one?
Yeah, I was gonna go to the store. You want the rest of this?
What's in there?
I got the water stuff. So SU is actually running a little bit more here through 18. SLB coming down. We need to get down through that 1450 area. And we should hopefully get that push down towards our target, 1435. So again, when we have these a little bit of a bigger range, these can tend to take a little bit longer, right? Because we got to let it kind of choose its direction. But the idea is we're just looking for it to have that pullback if we can get near the top with our entry before it decides to even try to continue. But SLB seems to keep getting bought up here. See what the SPY's doing real quick. SPY is actually coming down towards that 250 area, which is kind of what we were looking for because this was kind of following it. So it's kind of what we're hoping for to get some kind of follow through with the SPY here. SU has some other plans. Apparently so does SLB. But we'll see. That's the beauty of these, right? You set it and forget it. I am not in control anymore. I'm in control of the entry and that's it. No fake outs, nothing. Just let it happen. So SU is actually trying to run just like you can see SLB is as well. The only problem is SLB is only getting back to our entry and SU is actually coming up close to our stop here. Jeez, these things are whippy right now. Look at that, right to our stop through 50. We were hoping 50 would be somewhat of a resistance. And we're on the ask, and there we go. We got stopped out of SU. Dang. Some craziness going on here, guys. We even got a little bit of slippage there. This is the fun part of the market, I'll tell you that. Oh, dang, Ponzi. What is going on here? I might be taking another stab here at SU here. All right, I can't help myself. Taking one more stab here at SU. Show you guys what the chart looks like real quick. Basically right at 19. I think we got it a little, yeah, 1898 was our entry. Or 1958 by 1838. Yeah, these are all on the scanner marketing. It was like a Christmas tree. Look at that move SU just made again after we got stopped out. It was trying here and then just went crazy. And so yeah, That was definitely, there was a lot on the scanner. It's still on the scanner. It's at 18 right now. SU coming back down here. Again, we're looking for the 50 area. It's coming back down to it right now. We need to get through 50 here. We're sitting at 38. There we go. We're through 50. We just need that pop through. Down into the 30s, 42, 40. We're 2 cents away there. Ugh, it's brutal. There we go. We're on the bid. All right. We got the fill there. So nice. Let's go back to SLB. All right. Same thing here. We just need to get this move through 50, and then maybe we can get the push down to 35.
Here you go, bud. Here you go.
So this one's looking pretty good overall, at least. Dang, SU went all the way down to 18 there. Nice. All right, see if we can get the push through 15 or 50, 1450. There it is. You actually saw our order pop up there. It's very light under 50, it looks like. So if we get through 50, we might actually get a fill pretty quickly. You see our order popping up there. That just means there's not that many orders sitting under 50. So we might get that quick flush down to our order at 35. There we go. Coming down. Got to 45. 44, 42. So close. 42 again. Just need that one more little push. Didn't quite get it. Jeez. That move on SU went all the way down to 1772. Crazy. So obviously this is looking better for us. We're a lot closer to our profit target than we are our risk, but it would suck if for some reason this went all the way back against us for a loser, but that's just part of the strategy. Based on a tweet from Trump, people might be skeptical on the authenticity of it. Yeah. No marketing. That's not how this works. There we go, back under 50. Coming back under 50, we might get that push that we need here to get down to our order. And then if we get this fill, we're going to go ahead and just get out of here. I mean, we're going to get out of here anyway, regardless. Kind of pressing my time here. 43, 42. All we need is that little push under 40. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. $43. I feel like it's coming. Right? It looks so weak. Was a pretty big move down, though. 43. Come on. Give us that one little push here through 40. 42. 40, 40. Here we go. Just get through 40 and we're good. There it is. Oh, it got the 37, it looked like. There we go. 37 again. Wonder if there's somebody sitting there. I can't do it. I want to hit the cover button so bad. The SPY's still coming down, so I just can't see this not continuing down. Just need a little bit of a relief bounce there, I think. It's basically using our order as support, though. Isn't that crazy? There we go. Back down to 40. Come on, just give us that quick little flush down into the 30s. You don't even need to go down below 30. Just give me 35. Only if our entry was 3 cents higher, we would have already been out of this. 38. Come on. I'm being patient. Get out of here. It's very annoying to see it get this close. It's like, could I really let this go all the way back against me after we were literally 2 cents away? 40. Again. The ask is right next to it. There's no spread. You would think this is going to go. Soaking up some shares there at 40, just sitting there. 37 again. It keeps, there's like a big order there at 37, I guess, soaking up. There we go. Through. Oh, we were on the bid. Come on. It literally made it to 35 there. No fill. 37, 36. Come on. 35. We're on the bid again. On the, oh my geez. Where did our stop order go? It just disappeared. It was up there at like 55 or something. This just does not want to give me my fill here. I'm about to just take it and be done with it. I mean, we were on the bid like 3 times there. All right, guys. I'm going to break my rule there. It's 6 cents. Even if it hits whatever at this point, I don't like that we couldn't get our fill, like 4 times there, 3 or 4 times there. If it gets it, whatever, it's 6 cents. I'm not gonna let this thing just pop up against me because it could pop through 50 very easily. And yeah, whatever. Yeah, I don't know where the stop order went. That was actually kind of confused me too. Yes, I know Ponzi, but it's not the point. What if it was $125 or something like that? That's what and look, of course, right after I get out, it's probably going to hit it, but we're going to leave it. So we ended up we actually ended up green on all of our trades, but the slippage on some of them ended up getting us. So we ended up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trades, and we won 4 of them? 3 of them. So we went 3 for 5. How does that? That doesn't make sense. I have to do the math because somehow I'm up as if we won 2 total trades. But if I won 3 and lost 2, I should only be up as if we won 1 trade, right? Did it hit it? Did it? It went to 33. Dang it! Yeah, I'm done. All right, guys. I'm going to get out of here. Like and subscribe. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. This was a lot of fun. That was a pretty crazy run. Of course, right when I was about to get off at 10:30, everything just started to go absolutely nuts. And, yeah, I will catch you guys tomorrow morning and see you.